The Huey Cam. Featuring the best of Lamont and Tonelli on 107.7 The Bone.
Boy, this is a treat, Paul.
Yeah, Owen Benjamin in the studio is going to be at the San Jose Improv all weekend long. They're even making you work Sunday night.
Yeah. There we go.
3 shows on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. It's gonna be a crazy weekend.
Real funny guy. I've seen you on Punk before, and that's the first thing I brought up when you walked in the studio a moment ago.
Yeah.
Punked!
That's a crazy experience. I always felt bad at first. Like I felt bad, that I was gonna make these people look stupid. But then you see how, they respond, and you don't feel bad. Like I punked Ashley Parker Angel, and at one point he believed a gorilla was attacking his wife.
Hilarious.
And my job was just to hold up a gun and scare him, like that I was the tranquilizer guy.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad. I'm like, this poor guy. And then when I realized that he wasn't helping his wife at all, I was like, all right, that's fine.
Screw this guy.
Yeah. So I started screaming, I'll shoot anyone. I don't know why I did that. But he started breaking down, and it was really funny.
Is that the worst punk that you've ever done when you were on that show?
Actually, we did one that didn't air that was really funny.
Really?
We had this trained dog that was supposed to attack this patron of a restaurant on cue.
Yeah.
And when he got the cue, instead of attacking, he just started going number 2 all over the place.
Oh, beautiful.
And it was literally like the producers are just behind. You got to hear Ashton in my ear just being like, what's going on? Why is the dog doing that?
Like dropping a deuce all over the place.
Just mega deuce. And it was big. It was a big one. It wasn't subtle. There's nothing subtle about that deuce.
Hey, what star was that? Do you remember?
That was Dominic Moynihan from Lost.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he never got punked. He just saw a lot of dog doo-doo.
Dog doo.
You guys must have a great time sitting around coming up with ideas for that show, too.
It's so fun. Yeah, it's just basically any way you can humiliate somebody and just get paid for it.
We're talking to Owen Benjamin, who is playing at the San Jose Improv tonight. 2 shows, Friday, Saturday, 2 shows. And Sunday.
3 shows on
3
Saturday.
shows on
Yeah,
the
3 shows.
marathon.
They are working your ass.
They are
working your ass off. Do you work this hard? Now, we were laughing a bit off the air because you revealed to us that you warm up for Julio Iglesias.
Yes, I opened for Julio Iglesias. I'm 27 and white. And I opened for the older Spanish crooner. And those crowds are interesting. They're, it's like 4,000 70-year-old Spanish people, and then there's me. And for some reason, he just likes me. And I don't even think, he knows anything about me. I think he just thinks I'm a cool dude. He's just,
do you hang with him?
I've hung with him a couple times, and it's pretty funny. He's just like, he's really surreal. I remember the first time he talked to me, he just goes, "You look like a man who makes a lot of love." I was like, beautiful. I can't believe that really happened. I was like, yeah, man, I'd do it. I'll party.
Yeah, I hit that.
Yeah, totally.
So you still have like chicks swooning over him at his shows?
He does. Now they have oxygen tanks. But they're sweethearts. I mean, those crowds are so nice because they don't want to hear anything even remotely edgy. Like, I don't talk about sex. I don't talk about anything. They just like really likable, So I have to tone it down.
What do you talk about? Like walkers?
I'm like, what's up with soap? Seriously, people, come on. Isn't that the cleanest? But they just like a lot of smiles and, hey, everybody. And then now I'm at the Improv, so I can do my real act, not the Julio oxygen tank act.
Hey, and you were also in Chuck and Larry, right?
Yeah, I was. And it's a funny story because I was in Chuck and Larry, but my scene got deleted. So then Sandler, yeah, it's true. So then Adam Sandler felt, he's such a nice guy, and he was like, hey, man, I really liked your scene. So he put me in his a movie he's producing that was shot at the Playboy Mansion. I'm one of the lead parts. So
really?
Yeah, so that's coming out this summer, starring Anna Faris, and shooting for 2 months at the Playboy Mansion was quite an experience.
2 months?
Yeah.
So what's the wildest thing you've seen there?
Are
you able to work your way through the lineup there? Are you like the new half?
No, it's no one's the new half. Half is the man. You don't mess with the half man. The funniest thing that happened to me there was we were shooting a scene in his bedroom. It's true story.
Nobody gets into Hugh's bedroom.
Now they have.
No
Happy
guy,
Madison
anyway.
has cracked it.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I was actually with women, but I was just there hanging out because I play the butler of the mansion, so I'm always just there. I'm shirtless with a vest the whole movie, and bedazzled ties. It's insane.
Now, does Sandler make you just do retarded stuff in the movies just to see how far you're going to go?
Well, before the movie started, I had to wax my chest. And then I found out I didn't really have to, and I was like, "Oh, great, that's awful." Like I could have just, yeah. And I remember I was because there's a scene where a cat is scratching me, and I had to get a fake chest.
Yeah.
And they were asking whether or not I had body hair, and they're like, "Oh, let's call Sandler and see if you should have body hair." And Sandler's just like, "Wax him, just wax him." And I was like, "All right."
So you're in the bedroom. You're in Hef's bedroom.
Yeah. What's Hef's bedroom like?
It's like Narnia. It's a very surreal experience. But but yeah, it was like a touching scene because the movie's it's PG-13, most of Sandler stuff, and they stopped a scene because he's upset because one of the bunnies left because there was a dildo in the shot. Like the producer's like, cut, dildo and shot. It was almost like a term that they started using. They're like, dildo and shot. Sorry, more dildos, more shot, more dildos, lots of dildos. So yeah, that was really funny. But yeah, that was a great experience.
Did you get a chance to talk to Hef at all, or
very briefly? He's just so exhausted from all the banging that he just.
Did you find his Viagra in his room?
I think it's everywhere.
Did you go through the drawers?
He's popping those things like M&Ms we hear.
Yeah, I don't know, but all I know is that guy is still partying.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
like
got
81.
3 girlfriends. I can't handle one girlfriend. One girlfriend, I'm just exhausted. He has 3. No, that guy's a superhuman legend. Penis god.
Penis god.
But yeah, you just look around that mansion and you just see how many people have just banged, and the ghost starts talking, and it's pretty intense.
Get the luminol out.
Yeah, you swim in the
light.
Are you still there? Are you?
SVU.
I dare you.
Yeah, you swim in the pool, you just get pregnant.
I dare you. Bring luminol there.
Oh my God, I can't imagine.
Black light. Are you still doing the shots
CSI
there?
action.
No, we're done with the movie. It's coming out this summer. It's gonna. Anybody out there, go watch the movie. Anna Faris is a great girl, and it's gonna be great.
All right.
But yeah, the luminol would be
the whole brought it to the mansion.
It would look like Chernobyl. It's just everything explodes with semen. I said it. It's a clinical word. That's not bad.
Absolutely.
All right, Owen Benjamin, thanks for dropping on by. Dirty Friday. We have you're down at the San Jose Improv.
Yeah. 2 shows tonight, 3 shows tomorrow night, and then you can catch them Sunday night too at 7 o'clock.
And
awesome.
How do we get tickets for this? Improv.com?
Improv.com. Call the San Jose Improv.
Yeah,
they're really great people there.
Yeah,
just come
real
down,
good.
have a good time, have some booze.
All right, thanks for dropping on by.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Lamont and Tonelli, weekday mornings 5 to 10 on 107.7 The Bone.